Hello, and thank you for joining us for our morning after election special, live from our studios in Israel. I'm Aaron Porras here with ILTV's morning briefing. Now, as we speak, the votes are still being counted following Israel's third national election yesterday in the last 11 months. And so far, with 90% of the votes counted, Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu's Likud party is in the lead with 29% of the vote, while their main opposition, the Blue and White Party, only has 26%. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu is already celebrating a victory, although the vote count still isn't finished and the coalition is up in the air. The latest polls by Israel's Channel 12 News estimates that the right-wing bloc will win 59 seats, while the center-left Arab bloc will only win 54, meaning despite Likud's victory as the party with the most votes, Netanyahu still needs to pass the threshold of 61 to form a government coalition. On the right, current polls show Likud securing 36 seats on its own. The ultra-Orthodox Shas and UTJ are winning 10 and 7 seats respectively, and Yamina is taking home 6 seats. On the left, polls show Blue and White winning 32, the Joint Arab List is taking home 15, and Labor Gesher Meretz is winning 7. That leaves the so-called kingmaker Avigdor Lieberman with 7 seats that could make or break both coalition options. Lieberman has refused to sit in the government with Netanyahu at this point, but Blue and White says that he will not sit with the Joint Arab List either, which means that even if Lieberman were to join forces with Blue and White, their left-center bloc just wouldn't be large enough to form a government. All right, the Likud is celebrating after a whirlwind and surprisingly strong vote with over 90% of the ballots counted. The Likud, under incumbent Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, is commanding a very strong lead with an estimated 36 Knesset seats. And the right then is, of course, calling this a great victory, especially with a bloc that is likely to carry between 59 and 60 Knesset seats.
ואיזה שמחה יש לנו הלילה.
Victory for Likud. It's a great victory for the state of Israel. We won. This is it.
So what's the next step for Prime Minister Netanyahu? Well, he will likely be chosen first by President Rivlin to try and form a coalition of 61 out of 120 Knesset seats. So he and his team have already reportedly begun reaching out to the other parties on the right. Netanyahu vows to put together a strong national government. Also, depending on the results of the military and foreign diplomat votes, the right-wing bloc could end up with at least 61 seats all on its own, meaning there would not necessarily be a reason to have to coax any Knesset members from across the aisle. In truth, the biggest obstacle that stands in the way now is the trial against Prime Minister Netanyahu, set to begin in just 2 weeks. And government watchdog groups are petitioning the High Court to prevent Netanyahu, who is charged with criminal offenses, from forming a government. The Likud, however, calls the petition disgraceful, while Netanyahu continues to deny any wrongdoing. Now, the latest election results for the 23rd Knesset have not been as kind to the left as they had hoped. With over 90% of the vote counted, the Likud party's main rival, Blue and White, is now predicted to earn only 32 seats, and the feeling of disappointment is practically palpable in the party. In his first reaction to the exit polls Monday, Blue and White leader Benny Gantz is feeling the hits. Still, he says he'll continue to fight for our way and for us.
אני אומר לכם ביושר, אני מבין ושותף לתחושת האכזבה והכאב, כי זאת לא התוצאה שאולי היינו רוצים.
Meanwhile, Gantz's partners are also expressing a bit of shock, but the feelings of hope are still in the air as they wait for the final results to bring some change.
We have to tell the truth. We're a little bit disappointed with the result. We hoped for a better resolution of the people, but it is still not final results, as we are still waiting for all the polls and for real-time results, and we'll see what happens.
So far, though, as the count comes in, the gap between the left and the right-wing blocs seems to be growing. As it stands, the right and religious parties are looking to get upwards of 59 to 60 Knesset seats to the center-left's 38 to 39. And that includes the Labor Gesher Meretz party with 6 to 7 mandates. As for Israel Beitenu under Avigdor Lieberman, the so-called kingmaker will likely earn around 7 seats, but Lieberman has already vowed neither to sit with Netanyahu nor with the Arab Joint List. So what will he choose? Well, some believe that with the 4th election on the line, he may finally break with his ultimatums and side with the right. All right, that's it for now. Please like ILTV on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube and Roku TV pages for more. I'm Aaron Porras, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.